Hey YouTube, do you have a crack in your two-stroke pipe and you want to fix it as a do-it-yourselfer without any welding experience? All right, so you can see here on this two-stroke pipe, I have it circled in a Sharpie in green. You can see this about 3 or 4 inch crack that goes all the way down the inside of this pipe. And that's what we're going to try and seal up today. And all you're going to need for this job is a MAP propane gas torch. Make sure it's not propane, make sure it is MAP gas because propane does not get hot enough. You do need the yellow bottle. Then you're just going to need something to scuff up and take off the outer coating of the coating on the pipe and make this rough so that the weld is going to adhere to the pipe. And of course you're going to need some safety goggles as well. And then you're just going to need brazing and welding rods, as you can see here. Now this is a bronze flux-coated brazing rod, and that's what you're going to need for pipes. They come in different forms. Sometimes it's an aluminum, but you're going to want the bronze flux-coated rods. And all we're going to do as you scuff up this area is we're going to use our torch to heat up the pipe, and then we're going to dab the flux rod onto each portion of the pipe and create little welding pearls. And it's really important that we're not trying to heat up the rod. We're trying to first heat up the pipe hot enough that when you touch the rod to the pipe, that it'll melt and create a pearl and start sealing up a crack. And then we'll just dab our way across the pipe. And that should be it. Now, I've never done this job, so if it works out well for me and it's my first time doing it, anyone at home with just these tools should be able to do it. So you can see we got the surface cleaned up really nicely. We scoured it, we roughened it up, and then just clean it up with some parts cleaner. And there you have it. So it took me a while to figure out how to get it going right, but you really need to get the pipe really red and hot, much hotter than I thought it was going to need to get. And then you really hold on the rod and push it pretty tightly to the pipe while the pipe is glowing red hot. And then you'll see the bronze from the rod fall off onto the pipe. So this was a really messy weld. Like I said, it's my first time. But it seems to have worked. You can see the bronze coloring here that's filling the crack. And you can clean it up or you can just leave it this ugly. We'll see how it works. I'm going to go back to this other side where I didn't do a really nice job. I had a really hard time getting the bronze to fall off and to turn into a liquid and then adhere to the pipe. So I got these bronze little pieces that really aren't covering the crack that well, like they are doing here. I have a pretty wide weld of bronze onto the pipe. So as I got better at it, the weld got better as well. And if you make a mistake, it's no big deal. You can heat up the bronze to a really high temperature, again, with the pipe, and you can kind of maneuver the bronze around to make sure it covers up whatever crack you're trying to fill in. All right, check this out. So I went back and completed the entire pipe. I went back to the beginning, added some more bronze, and you can hear it. It's as hard as can be. It's certainly not very pretty, but that's the next step. And there we have it. This is the finished product after I've taken the Dremel to just clean it up a little bit. Doesn't have to be all that beautiful, just has to be strong. Let me know what you think in the comments, and good luck. So that's it for this video, I think. I think it's going to be a success. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and thanks for watching TK2 Stroke.